last year to this year, especially offensively, you said that was a goal to improve on. And again, watching guys on practice, you promised me power, and you certainly delivered. What's been the biggest improvement they've been able to make offensively?
The last 365 days has been big for us in terms of developing players individually, getting players to understand our system and the way we want to play, not just from a defensive standpoint, but from an attacking standpoint. So right now we have a group of young women that are very athletic, that understand at a higher level at least how we want to attack. We're a long way from being there all the way quite yet, but we're getting there, and it's exciting to see that. And we've been able to add some power with some of the new players, which is exciting as well. So we've got a lot of very good young players coming in, a number of very good players that are seniors and juniors as well. It's going to be exciting.
And which newcomer for your team do you think will have like a big impact right away? Someone who will become a relatively well-known name on your team early on.
Sure. There's two players right now that are starting to really separate themselves in terms of the freshman class at least. One, Markel Love, who's a fantastic attacking player.
Yeah.
She's done very, very well for us. And then the other one, Nikki Mullins from Las Vegas, who's going to be seeing a lot of time in midfield for us. So those are two players that have done well. There's still a couple of players coming off of injury that we haven't really had a chance to train yet because they came in to preseason injured. So there's actually one that's cleared today, so we're excited to see that and kind of move forward from there. But there's a good group of returning players and a good group of new players that we really, really look forward to.
Now, looking at this non-conference schedule, I mean, you're on the road until middle of September. What team stands out to you as the biggest challenge early on for you to really kind of gauge yourself and where your team is going into conference play?
Sure. Western Washington is the clear bet on that. We play against somebody who will be in the top 5 in the country at that point. Coming off of a long championship run last year, they're very, very good. And we said, why not test ourselves out right away? Let's see where we're at. And if you want to be the best, you've got to play the best. And that's going to be a game that's going to really prepare us for our conference and give us a really good gauge and a good benchmark in terms of where we're at as a program a year in.
And with Western Washington, being as highly ranked as they are, what's the most dangerous aspect of that team? What are they best at, and how do you guys go about stopping that?
They're good at everything. To be really honest, we haven't really started to break them down quite as much yet. That'll be something that we'll start working on next week as we really prepare for that game. Right now, we're really focused on ourselves, and to be fair, as always, we want to focus on ourselves. If we come out and we prepare ourselves the way we need to, and we focus on ourselves enough, we'll be successful.
And we were just talking about the preseason conference poll. Guys, I think they finished last. How do you feel about the ranking, and does that give you any extra motivation going into the season to prove the doubters wrong?
If that's where they think we're going to finish, then that's fine. All they have to go on is what we did last year, and we weren't good enough last year. So we know that, and they know that, and to put us where we finished, that's totally fine. That's something that's expected, and we'll move from there. But we're working hard to make sure that that's not the case. Our expectation is to make the playoffs, and we believe that at the end of the day we will. But as for now, if they want to put us in last place, good for them.
What will be the key this year of putting the ball in the net more often than what we were able to last year?
Again, as I was saying, we understand how to attack at a much, much higher level than we did before. And that was something that we really focused on in the spring was what can we do to attack better out of defensive pressure? How do we counter higher up the field? And that's something that we've been focusing on. We're winning the ball much higher up the field than we were in the fall, and that's put us in positions to score. So, you add that with the combination of players that are coming in, and to be honest, the girls as a whole have worked so hard. I mean, they've really come in fit. They're really ready to go. They're excited, and that just brings great energy. And great energy brings great attacking, and great attacking brings great goals. So, the snowball effect in a positive direction is happening, and we're excited to see that.